Valhalla Survival is a hack-and-slash survival action RPG with roguelike elements. It also happens to be set within the same universe as Lionheart Studios' other game, Ultim Valhalla Rising. This is a game that you, me, we're all eagerly anticipating. Some of the devs reached out to me and offered me to take a sponsored look at the game. I said, hell yeah. If you're interested in hack-and-slash combat, strategic boss battles, and a variety of different classes, each with their own distinct play styles, I urge you to take a moment, go down into the description and the pinned comment below, click that link, try the game out. It is completely free to play, so you lose nothing by doing so. Now let's jump into the game. Before we get into that though, did you know that I have a free exclusive coupon that you can use and take advantage of? I'll include that down in the description, the pinned comment below. Now, as you can immediately tell, the mage that I happen to choose is very cute. Let's start off first by talking about the world map. This thing is absolutely packed. There are so many different stages, so many different worlds: Midgard, Jotunheim, Nidavellir, Muspelheim. I'm not even gonna bother attempting to pronounce half of these. Let's first discuss the kind of game this is first. So this is a roguelike game. This is a hack and slash. This is an action RPG. You run around a given area, and after accumulating enough XP, you gain a skill. The skills are dependent on what you have equipped, which you can do before going into each individual stage. Here, as an example, I can choose between the Spark Serpent, the Thunder Orb, and Gust. I'm also going to go ahead here and choose a Lightning Bolt. Now I can chain my abilities. I'll periodically shoot out little miniature tornadoes, trying to eliminate as many monsters as I can. The goal for the vast majority of these modes is to essentially outlast the timer. So at the very top of the screen, you'll see that there is 6 minutes, 30 seconds. I started with 7. I'm gonna go ahead here and choose the barrier. This will provide me with a little bit of protection against the enemy attacks. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and opt for the fire white, which is gonna add little fire summons around. I am gonna go for Spark Serpent here. This is essentially the build I'm going for, that I've been utilizing for most of this, is an AoE build. So it's to prioritize pushing out as much pressure as I possibly can. Because if you will, the more enemies you eliminate, the less enemies there are actually bombarding you with damage, right? So the goal here is to have an offense that requires no defense. Your goal is to outlast the 7-minute timer. Or at least what is 7 minutes now. It might be much more later. That guy right there is a big boy. A real big boy. Surviving the waves isn't the only goal here though. There are things like treasure chests out here that give you gold, that give you gear, various different drops, so it's worth sticking, it's worth exploring for. And then as you make your way to the halfway mark, a unique boss spawns. Like this guy right here. Oh, dude. Hell yeah, this dude's this is a badass looking giant ninja turtle. So evidently your goal here is to eliminate the boss while attempting to avoid his abilities and not die, which I'm not doing the greatest job of right now. Admittedly, he's got me to half health, but at the same time, he's almost dead, so it's okay. Now, bosses do drop gear. Here you see he dropped a heroic piece of gear, which I'll be able to examine once I'm done. As you can tell, things are beginning to get a little bit more flashy, a little bit more cluttered. There's a lot going on. The more abilities you obtain, the higher levels they reach, the less of your screen you can ultimately see. And that's not bad. I'm a proponent of lots of visual clutter on my screen. The less I can see of my screen, the more fun I'm generally having, because I like big explosions, I like big flashy effects, and all of this is awesome. Seeing enormous tornadoes get blown out, little fire snakes come out of the ground, big fiery dudes pop out, lightning bolts hit dozens of enemies at once, icicles be shot out from in front of me. It's all very, very cool. And honestly, like, part of why I play games is for the cool, pretty effects. As you get closer and closer to the 0 on the timer, you'll begin to notice that you get a little overwhelmed with monsters. Surviving becomes a little bit more difficult. A horde of monsters is coming. That's always good. That's always fun. Thankfully, I've been saving my ultimate ability for this. Now, if I hit my ability towards the bottom left of the screen, I'll be able to immediately eviscerate the vast majority of enemies that are overwhelming me, which you will see in just a moment right here. Look at that. There's just so many monsters around. that it just can't handle all of it. But that's fine because I am a one-woman wrecking machine. As you can tell, I feel like with the build I've chosen, I take literally no damage at all, because everything is dead before they get close to hitting me. Now I have Hellfire Serpents, which is where, look at that. Hell yeah, dude. And there's another one. Oh my God. That's just so sick, dude. Wow. And here we go. The boss to end the level. What? What is that? Oh, I can't move. Okay, here we go. Okay, I didn't think he was gonna shoot a ball at me, honestly, but okay. You know what? I'm gonna tank him because I'm dealing so much damage. What can I say? Some of us are just built different. I got normal gear, heroic gear, offhand equipment. There we go. That's the basic premise of the game. That is the gameplay loop. Now, there is a lot more to the game than just the gameplay. There is this idle feature where you continue to accumulate resources over a set period of time. You can obtain this whenever you log in, periodically throughout the day. This helps you continue to level. It helps you continue to build your characters. There is a very intricate gear system present. There are multiple tiers of gear. You have gray, green, blue, purple, and gold. I currently have 3 gold pieces on, 2 purple, and a blue weapon. This dagger is better than what I have on. It is actually better than the yellow shield I had on. These boots are better. You can dismantle unnecessary gear that rewards you with whetstones. You actually utilize those whetstones to level your main weapon, in this case, the Mistletoe Staff. Not only can you level your weapons, you can also upgrade them utilizing various other materials. So as an example here, I can utilize several different staves and then turn this into a purple weapon. You can level your character individually. You can also unlock other characters. I'm gonna go ahead here and unlock Roskva. She costs 150,000 gold. Thankfully, I can actually afford that because I've been playing the game. The character I chose at the beginning lift was actually a sorceress. You have the warrior, another sorceress, rogues, and some of them are, they look very good. Very, very good. Your characters can learn various different skills, as I noted. As an example, my sorceress has the Rune of Elasticity, Frost Shards, Lightning Strikes, Fire White Summons, a Barrier, Gust, Thunder Orbs, Water Whites. I can swap these out for any number of additional abilities. Ice Rain, Gravity Orb, Warping Ray, Soul Culling. The abilities cost gold, which thankfully I have quite a bit of. You can equip up to 8 abilities per battle. You have your individual class skill. You have your individual weapon skill as well. So as an example, I'm gonna go ahead here and remove Barrier and instead equip Dark White. Therefore I have another AoE, another damaging ability. This opens up a lot of options for customization. There's more than just the initial game mode present. There is the Forgotten Golden Temple, which admittedly I've actually fully consumed for today. And then the Territory Defense, which is another game mode that I actually have not completed all of today. These game modes have various different objectives. In this instance, the main objective is purely to stop the enemies from reaching the barracks. So I have to just stand here and eliminate all the monsters before they do so. It's a relatively basic premise, you know, stop the enemies from destroying your stuff, but it gets so difficult. The more enemies that appear, the further the game goes on, the more time is consumed, the more powerful the enemies become, the more frequent the enemies spawn. It is, oh god. You see that hit me for 2,500 damage. Like, it gets increasingly difficult. And I mean, as you can already see, like, I'm having a bit of difficulty and I'm like 30 seconds into the stage. But thankfully, the stage does only last. I did not think it was gonna hit me with such a wide AoE. But thankfully, you know, this defense mode does only last for like 2 minutes, so I feel like I should be okay. Well, I say that, and then there's an army of rats, dude, and a giant turtle. Like, come on. This just feels a little unfair. Then it's, oh my, so, you know, evidently, you have to be very careful. Oh my, so, yeah, evidently, things get a little difficult, and you need to pay attention to what's going on, otherwise you'll suffer the same fate. That's okay, I need to get better and come back later. There's a season pass for people that are interested. This actually gives you various characters as well. The warrior, the sorceress, Freya, who looks, yeah, damn. And also the other rogue, Scotty, who, man, whoever designed these characters, you guys need a raise. You guys did real good. There are incredibly useful events going on. The 7-day mission event that rewards you with a ton of goodies. You can redeem these every single day. There's a daily login reward. This actually rewards you for an entire month. There's the new user 28-day login event, which also over the course of the entire month rewards you. There's the Grand Launch Celebration Festival dungeon that rewards you with these thank you cards. You can exchange these for items in the event exchange section. The festival dungeon is also currently open. This is something I have not done yet. That seems to last 2 minutes. Those are some cute monsters, and this is some cool music. Damn, okay. I like it. I like the area. I see there's a treasure chest there. No, I really like this. This is very cool. Very lively. Very exciting. There are Christmas presents there, though. Wait, is this a Christmas event? Is that what this is? You know what? I don't even care. This is just cool. Honestly, this is just really cool. There's an altar of healing. If I stay within it, provides a beneficial heal for me. Not that I'm actually really taking damage. The reason I'm not taking damage is because I'm a freaking badass. Is it just me, or is the music actually getting faster? Right? A horde of monsters. Oh my god, are those giant reindeer bears? What am I looking at, dude? Holy crap. Valhalla altar. Provide a buff just by standing in it. 50% crit strike boost, which is nice. Dude, there is just so much going on screen right now, coupled with the insane music going on in the background that's literally hit peak already. Oh my god. Dude, this is a freaking battle. Like, this is what you imagine a sorceress, a mage would do if they were on the battlefield. This right here. An indestructible, unstoppable force of death. Oh, and here's a boss fight. All right. Is it gonna be Christmas related? Holy, dude, he looks sick. What the hell, man? But I mean, this is only the first level of the event, so I understand why he died so quickly. That's okay. There are lots of levels to the event. And this is unfortunately the very first time I tried it, so things are no doubt going to get progressively more difficult as things go along. And that is Valhalla Survival, a fun hack and slash action RPG that I think you should totally give a go. It looks great, it plays great, it's got cute characters. Once again, if you're at all interested in anything that you see, the game is free to play, and you can play it by going down and clicking that link in the description and the pinned comment right now, and I urge you to do so.